issue of collegiate student debt got to the forefront of the conversation. We appreciate what President Biden did, nowhere near even close to enough in terms of what needs to be done. But the bigger issue is not student debt. It's the fact that we don't have tuition-free higher education, and we do not have an emphasis on trade schools. And I would like to think that in especially District 5, if somebody has the ability to learn a skill as part of public education, they would be embracing that with open arms if given the chance. Yeah. Is that part of your fight should you get to the school board?
That is that part of the fight. That's inclusive in the fight. Let me just say this. Here's the deal. Believe it or not, Broward County has 3 of the best technical schools in the nation. Okay. These kids can graduate high school career ready. All right. Yeah. I think part of our problem is with that is that we don't have a great communication tool between the schools and the parents and the community. There's a breakdown there because it's amazing on the circuit. They asked me, and because some people, they try to stump you, right? But Jen, I do my homework. They ask me, well, name 3 things that's good about Broward County. And they roll off of my tongue like that because I know what they are. 1, we have the Cambridge program. The Cambridge program is fostered by Cambridge University. And little do people know that if you graduate with a Cambridge education from your high school, you can go anywhere, any college in the United States just about it without even taking the ACT or the SAT, because there are students that don't test well, but they're A students, right? That's the first thing. Technical schools. The technical schools, you can graduate with a certificate where you can start out making $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 straight out of high school because of your certificate. We have internship programs. Also, there's dual enrollment. Your kids they're talking about putting a cap on education. We have a relationship with Broward College where these kids can graduate with an AA degree because they can do dual enrollment. We haven't marketed those things well. We also have the best debate program. Okay. And what's my other one? Oh, in a major, we have the best ROTC program in the nation. Okay. My husband is mentoring a young man. His name is Van, and he is the top cadet in Broward County. And he has a free pass just about it after he graduates to West Point. Those type of things are available in our schools, but we so mired in all of this, the idiocy and the stupidity until we're not talking about those wonderful things. Now, here's my issue right now. We are bleeding teachers.
Oh, yes.
That's the reason why, guys, I voted for the referendum.
Yeah.
Because we don't pay them enough, but we cannot tell the ones that are staying here that you won't get a bonus this year. We can't say that. So, but because I'm a Lean Six Sigma Green Belt, we plan to go in with a couple of my board member friends. We can go in and we can find money, guys, to pay our teachers. Something has to give. And we have to pay them. They just brought in 100 teachers from the Philippines. Wonderful idea, everybody. But they have a learning curve. They come into a whole new culture.
Language barrier too.
Just a lot of different things that we have to deal with. But we have to put people in the classroom. I've had students, because I work with a lot of students too. I've had students tell me, Miss Lynch, we didn't have a math teacher in our class the whole school year last year. And we're going into our senior year. We cannot have that happen. Okay. We have to take care of these kids. And I tell everybody, if we don't have teachers and non-instructional workers, don't get me wrong, administrators, we have to take care of these people, because if we don't have them, we have no school. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Those are the things that we have to take care of immediately, because statewide, Broward is down 9,000 teachers.
Yeah. Well, they're lower paid than their two neighboring counties. So there's not a lot of incentive there. And that does come from, that's obviously a countywide thing that you, as somebody on a school board, would be overseeing in terms of a budget. Yes. And able to have transparency and a say so. And the reason I had an issue with the referendum is for me, what it read like was sort of like a giant slush fund for law enforcement. I don't like that the amount of money they want to put into patrolling schools. There is already so much money, more money patrolling schools than guidance counselors at schools. And we have an over-policing problem in our schools.
Well, you'll be surprised to know that that's the way it appears. That's not the way it is. Okay. It's not that way. As a matter of fact, a lot of the schools, for instance, the schools out here in the East, a lot of our schools don't even have carts for the security people to be able to go from one point to another, which is crazy, because if something happens over here, there's no way they can run from one side of the school to the other side of the school. So those just little things like that. Because by the time they get to the other side of the school, 9 people could be dead. You know what I mean? So we have to definitely take care of the security issue. And by the way, only 17% of the money was going to security. The other 8% was going to mental health, which should have been, I think it should have been vice versa, but that's neither here nor there. The bulk of it, I think 71% or 77% was going for teachers' bonuses. Okay. And non-instructional workers. So they, here again, our marketing sucks. Okay.
Oh, definitely. But then again, you have a Broward Teachers Union that actually reiterates an endorsement for a candidate who was just indicted. So, you know, people aren't getting the best information locally.
Well, let me just say this, because I'm extremely biased when it comes to BTU, I'm going to reserve my comments for after I get on the dais. So
that is if that ain't a politician's answer, I've never heard one before.
A very smart answer.
It was a great answer.
Thanks for watching. If you want to support our mission to transform politics into service, please like this video, subscribe, follow us on social media, and consider joining our Patreon, where you'll get early access to our interviews as well as other exclusive content. Links are in the description. Peace out.